Great day, everybody. It's your girl Kat, just chiming in with you again. Thank you so much for stopping by the channel. You are in the right place at the right time. This is Chat with Kat and Friends, and I'm bringing you Emerge to Wellness goodness, right? Because we have workshops on tomorrow. So just a reminder, I know it's raining, I know it's nasty out. Sign up, sign up, sign up, sign up for the workshops on tomorrow and next Saturday, April 19th, and then going into May. I believe the second week in May, the third week in May, we doing it. We are doing it. Personal and self-improvement. That's what our focus is and what we're gearing everything to. And tomorrow's workshops will be on, as a reminder, they will be on emotion control. So emotion control also has to do with that need and that emotion that is impulsive. So we'll be talking and discussing that. And once again, I'm hoping for some interaction. And you might not want to share all your business. I get that, and that is not the place to do that. This is therapeutic, but it's not therapy. We are not therapists. I am not a therapist. I'm working on it, but I am not a therapist. Just offering a safe environment to talk things out. Get some tips, strategies, and tools to govern yourself accordingly to make better decisions in the way that we traverse and talk to one another. We converse with one another, reaction wise, interaction wise, right? Because we don't have to, just like in the other video, we don't have to respond to everything. Everything doesn't have to, so there's a trigger. We have those hot points and heated points that we get upset about or bothered by, and find it challenging not to respond, but everything doesn't need a response. So we'll be talking about that, and just generalized information, tips and tools, because everybody needs it. It's a part of our personal improvement, and it's a part of our wellness. We gotta work on ourselves better, our attitudes better, the way that our relationships are flowing. If that is something that you like to improve, better our relationships wherever we are, whoever we're interacting with, and that would be most beneficial to us, to our lives, and to the lives of others, right? We're conversing and communicating. We're in and out of each other's lives, and sometimes it's in such a manner that is like not even noticeable sometimes. But communication is in our body language. Communication is not only in our words, but it's also in our body language. It's in the nonverbal cues that we give as well. So, and in like workshops to come and quick talks and chats to come, those are some things we'll be talking about, and just getting a handle on how to move about and maneuver, right? We need to learn how to we need to learn better ways, that is, and I'm including myself. We need to work on better ways to interact with each other, that we're not so aggravated. There's a modicum of grace that we need to have for ourselves too, so that we can move on in life and press towards the things that we're trying to do, that has been impressed upon our hearts, that's been given to us by the Almighty, been given to us by the Almighty, and it's stirring up in us, and we just don't even know where to start, what to do, and we're feeling like we don't want to, right? We don't want to. We don't feel like we're worthy, or people will be receiving those things. We're going to touch base on some of those things, not tomorrow, but in like workshops, quick chats, and talks to come, just giving you guys an idea of where we are coming from, just on a self-improvement tip. That's all, like, just to fairly finely tune and reshape and equip us. That's what we're here to equip, cultivate, and empower, giving us the tools and tips. And maybe you're coming and you're an adult and you see these things in your child. So it's going to also give you a reference point and a place to give them some additional tips and tools, and then to use for themselves when they're in situations away from you, or even in your presence, right? And they can come as well. Workshops start at 10, age 10 on up. 10 on up, and it's explained, or it's you can see it specifically identified on www.emerge2wellness.com. Go over to the website, check it out, check out all the things, all the workshops and quick chats that are already scheduled. They're scheduled ahead. And we're so looking forward to interacting with you, to learning the different things that you do want to know about, talk about, expound upon. We're so wanting to know that. So if in fact you have suggestions for us concerning like workshops that you'd like to have, talks you'd like to have, it could be family, it can be in the group, however, it can be at your church with your maybe you have clients that you work with in those kind of group settings. That's where we'll be most utilized at. And if you're wondering who is it for, those are the folks that it's for. Those who want improvement, those who need encouragement, those who need to be reminded just how wonderful you are, just how wonderful you are yourself. You need to be reminded of what you are, what you have to offer, and everything that you have to offer is of value. It is of value, and we want to steer and help to guide you in the way of recognizing that, understanding that, building up self-esteem, building up self-confidence, building up self-worth. That is what we are here for. So if those are the things that you're looking for, those are the things that you need, or others who would benefit greatly from that, tell them about it. Tell them about Emerge to Wellness support services. That's what we are here for as a community, looking out and helping one another, just fine tuning, sharpening some of those sharp edges, smoothing out some of those sharp edges, right? So that we won't be maybe as brass as we are, right? As brass as we in the appropriate time, because sometimes, yeah, that's a necessary trait and characteristic to have. But knowing when and where and how to know when the appropriate time is at hand for those things to happen, and how to shape it in a way that you reap the benefit, and it's not like a slap in your own face, to the individual, to the situation, or to, just making it more beneficial for you. And not that we know everything or know all the answers, because we sure will be having speakers come with us, collaborating with those on a professional level as well, and their expertise in handling and talking and guiding and shaping. It's not just going to be us alone. Thankful to have so many connections and those who are willing to collaborate with us in a way that is beneficial for everyone, with their own organizations, or seeking to start organizations, seeking to get planted and foundational reference in a space of helping, in a space of just adding to and building up. So that's what we're all about. That's what we're here for, you guys. So don't forget to sign up for workshops on tomorrow. They're 11:30 to 12:30, and then again 1 to 2 p.m. I believe it is identified on the website as age specific. Come out. If you cannot make the second group, please come out to the first group. If you cannot make the first group, please come out to the second group. There will be a sign-up sheet. There is registration involved, so please register. Put all your information in the registration form, and put all the pertinent information that is requested on the registration form in the registration form, and just email it to us. It should be, if you need to download it, it should be downloadable, and you should be able to edit it and just send it right on back, and we'll put you down as coming, and all those, let's see, and all those things. And we so much looking forward to it. So just like I said, if you can't make the first one, please try to make the second one, 1 to 2, and vice versa. If you can't make the second one and you'd like to come to the first, please do so. But also, please fill out those registration form. The registration form is only one. It's only one registration form. Fill it out. And you will, and don't forget to put your email. I'm trying to be a stickler about asking and requesting that, especially when I'm live or doing videos or whatever, because it's pertinent information that we need, and we like to make sure we're able to reach out to you with the email that you provide or with the phone number, whatever you specify as your preference of communication, your email or your phone number. We like to be able to reach out to you concerning workshops coming up, giveaways, or whatever, but we like to have a way to communicate with you, if that's all right. If that's all right with you, we like to have a way to communicate with you, and let you know about what's coming up. Like I said, raffles, giveaways. We do have an initiatives tab in the beginning at the beginning of the website, so check that out, because there is an opportunity to give to the closet, so that we can so that we could just be a blessing to others. And those items would be what, first come first serve, to those who are at the workshops. They would be able to, like, kind of pick through what it is they need, whether it's shoes or pants, tops, whatever, skirts, whatever it will be. I'm so looking forward to just being a blessing in the community. We all are, and that's what we're here for, and that's what Emerge to Wellness was formed for and shaped for. So, with that being said, come on out, sign up for the workshop. Next week's workshop on April 19th is centered around and focusing on hygiene, health, and wellness. Look, and I challenge you guys to let me know what you think about the because everybody, it's not gender separated at all. It's just a generalized class concerning health and wellness and hygiene, knowing that those things are what there are things that need to be highlighted. But as said in the previous video, and challenge to you guys, and just would appreciate some of your feedback and letting me know, what do you think about that, because we were talking and thinking about maybe separating it, because there are some finer things that need to be discussed and highlighted, for males, for females, specifically. So we may be splitting that. And that, here again, that's one of those things that please don't forget to put your email on the registration form, just in case that does change to just gender specific topics and discussions, that one or any others that may come. We like to be able to do that with as much ease as possible, when it's not created in that manner at the beginning, and there's more thought or forethought put into it, making those changes and having the information sent out in an easy way, and the communicated in a smooth and easy way to let you know of the change. So if that was to change, please let me know if you think so, because we're not trying to create an atmosphere that is uncomfortable, right? That is uncomfortable, or take away from anything, because we want to do our due diligence with the time that we have, and speaking and highlighting on the things that do matter, and need to be, some awareness brought to it. And far be it for me to, slight any one of us, whether male or female, to slight any one of us and not, place focus or attention in the areas that are specifically needed, due to the private nature, or due to out of the sensitivity or anything like that. So we do want to take that into consideration. So if you feel like there are a lot of generalized information that can pass through, that we need to, that will be highlighted and transmit and communicated, but they also, that's why we're thinking about separating it. But there are also some very specific things that need to be said, done, brought up, highlighted, however you want to say that, that need to be brought to the forefront concerning guys and girls, men and women, that we need to know about, we need to talk about, and ensure that You have all the information that you need, and I do have some health kits that I'll be giving out, on next Saturday. So sign up, sign up, sign up. That was a lot, but sign up, sign up, sign up. That, because it's big, it concerns you, and your input is welcomed. Your input is appreciated, and it will be appreciated, and it is welcome. This is so that it can be as beneficial as possible and positively impacting to your life and to your well-being as possible. And so, yeah, that's why there's a lot to say about that. And it's going to be passed on to you. The communication will be passed on to you and is being passed on to you. So, email empower@emerge2wellness if you have any, any thoughts about that. You have any thoughts about that, whether to keep it generalized or whether to separate it. Of course, there is value in separating it, and maybe there'll be a B, maybe there'll be an A, and there'll be a B and a C, so that we can separate it at that time. But we want to do our due diligence right now, for the right now, because who knows, right? We want to do our due diligence for the right now, and if it needs to be separated, or like more of the critiques that come in concerning the topic is saying, hey, I feel like it needs to be separated. Maybe we need to have a female class and then have a male class, or vice versa, even, but separated nonetheless, so that the coordination and collaboration of talking and communication could be smooth, and it would be well received, and it would kind of block out any kind of negativity to the discussion, and maybe where you feel like it's too sensitive and you don't want to speak, or whatever the case may be. We don't want to create barriers. We just want the door to open, and we just want to provide the information, and we want it to be smooth. We want it to be well received. So yes, that's why we're going to talk about it, give it to you as well, in collaboration with us, because we're in collaboration in this. And that's it. There are more workshops to come. Check out the website, look at the services, look at in the workshop tab, and they're all scheduled out. And whatever one you want to sign up for, register for, please do so. Send that in. Email your registration document to empower at emerge2, the number 2, wellness.com. Contact us at that same email or by phone, 443-242 4908. I'll check in with you guys again later. It is Fantastic Friday. I pray that you are feeling fantastic, right? It's a little rainy outside here in Baltimore. That's where I am. Don't know how it is. Let me know. Chime in. Tell me where you're watching from, and what you get out of any of the videos and content that is posted here. I would certainly appreciate that. If you get anything, please let me know. Like, subscribe, and share the channel. There will be more information to come. And I'm looking forward to chiming in with you guys again on tomorrow. I love you to pieces. There's nothing you can do about that. Absolutely nothing you can do about that. And that's just the way it is. I love you. Have a great day. I'll talk to you later. Bye.